The old ladies give me old rub down. So
All right.
Nice.
Hey, all right. She loves you.
Hey. It'll be better. We got to start there. We got to start there, man. So, UFC middleweight Eryk Anders, man. How's everything going, dude? I see like you're just chilling at home, obviously relaxing.
yeah, yeah, man. Everything is great, man. Just sitting here. The old ladies give me old massage. So
Yeah.
we're
is
here
she
right now.
massaging the leg that land that head kick?
Yeah,
And what?
a little bit.
Well, you look at man. You don't look banged up at all. You don't look like you had a bloody nose towards the end of the fight, but no scratches, nothing on your face. So really, unless you get a little shiner, maybe. But
Yeah, I
how you
got
feeling?
bridge of my nose is a little bruised up, but ain't fading nothing over here.
Yeah. So you're feeling good? Feeling good? You're looking fine.
Yeah, I'm a little sore. Definitely tell that I've been in a fight.
Yeah.
Probably close to 15 minutes. But other than that, feeling good. No injuries and nothing. Just a little
Well, that's
sore.
good.
Nice.
Well, it's probably like a bad time to ask you this, but like, how soon do you want to fight after that
Now
impressive? Oh, really?
November lines up November. Down the November 3rd card. I'd love to get on that, but if not, then for sure that Toronto card.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Nice. So this win was just another win in the long list of your accomplishments in the sport so far. Your only blemish is really to Machida, and a lot of people gave that one to you. Um, so talk about picking up another win and just on the run you're on right now.
Yeah, I think that every fight has a history in life of its own, and the baggage or anything like that from the previous fight shouldn't follow you into the next fight.
Yeah.
Right.
Coming off a loss, just make any adjustments that you felt like uh, caused you that loss, and move forward, develop, continue to evolve, and take the lessons learned in the last fight, win or loss,
Right.
and apply it to the next one to make you a better fighter.
Nice.
Now you mentioned November Toronto for your next fight. Is there an opponent that that you have already, or you kind of just want to
Yeah,
fight in that card?
after the fight, I called out Elias Theodorou.
Yeah.
I know he's from there, and definitely looking to fight.
That'll be a good one.
Yeah, he doesn't have to look any further.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good fight. And it'd be awesome to fight in Toronto because you once played for the Canadian Football League at one time, so you'd be going back to good old Canada.
Yeah, good old North. Yeah, the team I was with was Calgary. So
Oh,
Toronto's on the East Coast,
yeah,
Calgary's
yeah,
on the
yeah.
West
Calgary,
Coast.
man, home of the legendary Bret Hart.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. I'm a big Bret Hart fan, man. Well, we both are.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
So now talk about your rise from like college football, and then get into the sport. I mean, is it something that you picked up during training, right? Or did you like how did you get into pursue mixed martial arts?
Man, to be honest, after I got done playing ball, I moved back to Alabama, did the 9 to 5 thing. It was just bored, unsatisfied with life. So I, walked into a gym just looking to blow off a little steam, punch the bag,
Mhm.
wrestle around a bit, do a little jujitsu or something. And they just gave me a pair of gloves, told me to go spar, and I did. Fell in love with the sport right then and there.
Yeah.
Wow. Were you ever a fan before then, or you kind of just picked up during training?
Oh yeah, man. My roommate in college actually turned me on to the UFC and MMA fighting.
Hmm.
Uh, so I watched it a lot in college. It wasn't on as much back then, but
Right.
deals and stuff. Right now, it's like I feel like right now is the best time to be a fan because it's on almost every weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool, because most fighters have to kind of work their way up to get to the UFC, and here you are. I think you fought for LFA for a brief time, and you're already a big star in the UFC. So like it must feel good, not only fight in the UFC but be a contender or a threat in the middleweight division.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that a few more fights and I'll be there, starting with this next one with Elias Theodorou in December.
Nice. Nice.
Now, do you have like opponents picked out already? Like who's on your hit list after this next fight, or you kind of just take it one fight at a time?
Well, I mean, I have a lot of downtime in the week of the fight. You really just monitoring your diet, you only work out once or twice, just to sweat a little bit, and keep from getting stale in the hotel. Um, there's not a whole lot to do. So, I'll get on there and I'll look and see who's got fights and who's trying to fight, and pick out a matchup that, is beneficial to me.
And
Yeah.
do you write like a promo out before you win, like night
What
before?
you plan on put on saying after?
I just, get the name, get the idea, and, when they give me the mic, I just,
Yeah.
say that person's name. So.
Yeah, it's smart because most guys don't even do that. They just say whoever the UFC puts in front of me is who we're gonna fight. So it's smart that you have an opponent already lined up in your head. It kind of
Yeah,
pushes the fighter forward. So it's smart that you do that.
I'm trying to help guide my career the best, so it also makes it so I kind of have an idea when I'm fighting and who I'm.
Yeah. Now, how long did it take you to? Because you obviously come from football, and there the motto is, the bigger the better. And then you come into fighting, you got to cut weight, you got to get down to 185, you got to do all this. How long did it take you to get used to the weight cut and getting used to like getting on your weight on point?
Man, not long. I think I did it the right way. First I fought at heavyweight, then I fought at 205,
Yeah.
and then eventually made 85. It wasn't something that I rushed or anything like that. So, I just this requires a lot more discipline to fight at 85.
Yeah.
Eat what I'm supposed to eat when I'm supposed to eat it.
Do you try to maintain a certain weight level throughout the year? So when it comes to the fight time, do you kind of just, or do you like to take, do you have fun and take time off?
That first week after a fight, I really go ham on the food. But
Yeah.
After about 2 or 3 days, and I kind of start getting back on my diet. I may have a cheeseburger here or there, but I definitely throttle back and I'm more conscious of what I'm eating.
Yeah. Well, it must be nice to have like having a girlfriend to kind of keep you in check and feed you and give you a massage and all that. But did you guys meet like post your fighting career or before? Like, did you use that as a line to pick her up, or like I'm a fighter?
No, my wife and I met actually the night of my pro debut, and she didn't even know I was a fighter. So.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Yeah. So we had met through some mutual friends who do jujitsu. So.
Oh, okay.
What aspect of the sport like did you gravitate to first? Like, was it like the jiu-jitsu part?
I wrestled a little bit in high school, so I think I was more of a grasp the concepts and stuff of what they were trying to teach me with grappling and jiu-jitsu and stuff. And the striking, moving on my feet like that, is something I had never done like that. So it took me a little bit longer to catch on to the striking part.
Yeah. And like training in wrestling, jiu-jitsu, and striking, that's like a job in itself. What do you do on like for a hobby, or do you have any like what do you do for fun for your downtime?
Man, I love movies, so if I got some downtime, I usually pull up a movie on the Fire Stick or head to the movies and catch movies. Like the kids.
So no going out and doing anything crazy. You just watch movies.
I'm not much of a drinker, or too much of a partier, so I just kind of I'm either at home or at the crib.
Well, you're a married man, so watching movies is safe.
Keep it in the house, and I don't got to worry about getting in trouble.
Now, you come from, you have obviously you're familiar with the big stage, people cheering and all that. Coming into UFC and the big, having even a main event and like in South, like against Machida in Brazil. Is that anything to you, or do you get nervous, or is it just like, just another competition?
Man, I just approach it as another fight, and I definitely didn't get like lost in the lights or anything like that. And I think I handled it pretty well, and didn't get the outcome that I wanted, but pretty controversial. I don't think my stock dropped, a whole bunch. So.
Right.
No, not at all. I think your stock actually rose from that fight, I think.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
So how many fights do you think you need before you get that big title shot?
I don't know, man. I think it depends on the matchups that come my way. you can win 100 fights against unranked people and, still be unranked. So you got, climb that ladder
Yeah.
and do it like that. So I don't have a number, but however many it takes,
Yeah.
it's
Now, do you think the fighting the ranking system is kind of silly? Because a lot of people, look at the ranking and kind of doesn't kind of disagree with it. Like, how do you feel about the ranking system in the UFC?
it has a place, it's what get people, it's what gets you paid.
Yeah.
If you, something to work for, if you want to be the champ,
Yeah.
right? Go from nobody, there's a line,
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like all the interim belt stuff. It kind of devalues the actual belt. So I think they need to do away with that. And, I think it's all good.
Yeah. Now, like when they're pushing fighters and you see the interim belts, is that kind of discouraging, or is that like added more pressure? Like, okay, I can't just perform. I got to like sell myself. I got to like do something crazy in order to get noticed. Like, is that just always in the back of your mind for some reason, the way they're handling belts in situations like that?
Not really, because at the end of the day, you got to win. So,
Yeah.
and authenticity is more important than a gimmick.
Yeah.
The fans will see that, okay, genuine person, or, okay, that guy's fake. He's, putting on the front and stuff. So, and obviously, the more popular you are, the more you get paid.
Right.
There's more people that tune in to watch you. I get it. It's fair. So, do what you got to do to get paid is what I say.
Now, like, you're a big guy. Like, at some point, do you want to move up to light heavyweight, or are you content fighting at middleweight?
Man, I'm cool fighting middleweight. I don't have a crystal ball, so I can't tell you what I'm going to do in the
Right.
future,
Mm.
Especially the older I get. But, I like middleweight. I like fighting middleweight. I don't really struggle to make middleweight. So just like I said, it requires just, a little bit more discipline, but, makes it a lot easier.
Right.
Now, there's like people such as yourself, athletes that come from other sports and are successful at those sports, like especially like football. We're starting to see a lot of guys coming from football, college, pro. What do you make about that? And some of them controversial, some of them not. But what do you make about that?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea, man. You look at, I think that let's take the NFL for example. 31 out of 32 first-round draft picks played more than one sport in high school.
Yeah.
So you're taking guys that are, natural athletes and teaching them to, the sport, the rules, how to throw a punch, how to shoot a double A. They're going to catch on with relative quickness, and their bodies are going to be primed and tuned for, explosiveness, speed, quickness, agility, and all that other, the attribute stuff.
Yeah.
So how to throw a jab properly or how to throw a cross, and it's going to be hard to deal with.
Yeah. And some of those guys, I'm sure, fight in the locker room, out at the club too. So they got their experience in before they can get in there.
I thought I could fight before I started training, but once I started training, I realized that I did not know how to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a lot of endurance and technique. So it's easy to be a tough guy, but once you get in there, you realize really fast that you know nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's right.
Now, what's the plan for the rest of the year? You want to get that one in, obviously November. If that doesn't go through, if Elias, let's say, he doesn't take the fight, you're just gonna sit out. Or you're just gonna try to push for something around that time.
And I'll push. I definitely want to fight at least once more before the end of the year. So whatever opportunity comes available first is the one I'm gonna jump on.
And do you have like a plan B opponent in case plan A doesn't work out?
I mean, nah. I think if that one doesn't work out, then they'll throw me somebody by the end of the year.
Cool.
I'm not.
Awesome,
man.
really.
All right, man. We look forward to your next fight. You're always excited to watch. Your rise has been awesome to watch, and I think you're going to be a top 5 contender pretty soon. So thank you for being on the show, man. It's been awesome talking to you.
Yeah, and before we go, just go ahead and tell the fans where they can find you on social media. Maybe plug in a sponsor or two that you might have.
Yeah, man. Y'all can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at Eryk Anders, ERYKANDERS. Shout out to our sponsors, Infinite CBD and Vitamin Energy.
Nice.
All right, Eric. Yeah, thanks for being on the show, and Josh and I look forward to your progression in the middleweight division, and we can see you being the champ maybe early next year, man.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
All right,
man.
take care,
Take
man.
care.
Have a good one.